Hey guys, I thought I'd make a little video about how to take the intake manifold off. First of all, we're working on a year 2000 Ford Explorer or Mercury Mountaineer, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to remove the intake manifold, both the upper and lower intake manifold. And probably in subsequent videos I'm going to show you how to get the cylinder heads off, because this car is consuming the antifreeze out the tailpipe. It makes white smoke. But in this video we're just going to take the intake manifold off. So I did a lot of the work already, and the first step is, of course, you need some really good 1/4 inch ratchet and a T30 Torx bit. It's a Pittsburgh brand. It's the best brand known to mankind. And a 7mm and an 8mm. And there's, first of all, 4 7mm bolts. You take that off. Set that down. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. SOHC 4 liter. So that's about a, what is that? 250 cubic inch. And then, oh yeah, got to take this off and see. Look, it's held on with 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's not 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that's not 1. So you got to take this 8 Torx bits out, the T30 Torx bits, to get this off. But there's a lot more to it than that. Look, you've got this thing here, and this is really weak. Be careful, don't break these off. And the plug here, which corresponds to this area right here. See the plug in those? And then that little hose connected back here. Where'd it go? Yeah, that hose connected right there, and another one right there, right here, and right here. And then I showed you those connections in that. And this is really kind of the last thing to remove, and I'll tell you a little bit in a second. And then there's these 2 bolts here for the cables. This cable looks difficult to remove, but it's very simple. See how it looks here? You just pull up, and it falls off. And then it's held on with this 1 bolt here. Oh, and you're going to have to remove this 2 8mm headed hose clamp. And then this is pretty soft rubber, so it comes off pretty easy. But then you got to pull those 2 tubes out. See how this tube connects? Just slips in. And this one likewise, they both slipped in. And you can take that out. And you can pull this off. Put this down here. And I think I showed you about all there is to show about taking this. That tube. That tube. Oh, this has a little plastic clip. You have to be really careful it's just like a little plastic staple. Be careful, pull it out without breaking it. And there's another one right over here. Right there. And here's those 2 little plastic staples. This one goes on the passenger side. This style goes on the driver's side. And then here's all the T30 Torx bits. So they're pretty long. And so let's proceed and take the lower intake manifold off. These bolts are 8mm bolts. 8mm head bolts. And looks like there's not too terribly many. We're going to use our trusty Duralast. Excuse the neighbor over there, he's baling hay. Wow, look at that operation right there. After it gets full, it stops for a second and then plops out a big bale out of the back of that thing. So anyway, okay, got one loose, got another one loose, got another one loose. Wow, that was tight. That was tight. All of them super tight. Wow. Okay, I need two hands. Okay, got that one loose. Uh-oh, there's a couple tricky ones at the back here. Owie. Okay. I think we got them all loose here. Okay. Oh. Don't drop any of those screws in these holes here. That would be awful. Maybe you could never get it out. Well, I'm taking the heads off anyway, so I guess it wouldn't matter for me. Hey! Huh. Huh. Well... Alright. There it is. I guess you can buy little gaskets for this for anyone that wants to. Maybe I'll do that. Huh. Okay, well that looks nice. Wow, look at this. Okay, so now you know how to remove the intake manifold. I'm going to proceed and remove the cylinder heads. Hope it won't be too much work, but it probably will. Okay, have a good one, everyone.